Feed UHC on the zone. So today, after talking about my various road rages the other day, I thought today I would talk about a few different car accidents that I've been in. I bought my first car back in 2012, the summer after I graduated high school. I was attending my second year of college. I had just gotten a job and I was going to be living in an apartment, so I was going to need a car to drive to work and to drive to campus. So I bought a car. I paid freaking cash for it. It was a 2001, I think, Ford Focus. It was beautiful and red and glorious, and I loved it. And shortly after I bought it, I got in my first car accident. It literally probably had to be like days after I bought it. And let me state a little disclaimer here. At this point, I hadn't really driven much. I took driver's ed, and after that, I never drove anywhere. Like my mom didn't have a car. She didn't really need one. My grandma never let me drive because she was too afraid. So I never really got any practice, but I had to have a car because I had to have a way to get to work and get around. So I bought one and started driving. So I was staying he was my boyfriend at the time, now my ex-boyfriend. I was staying the night at his house, and we had to take his little brother to work in the morning, or I had to take his little brother up to work in the morning. I saw you and I forgot you were there. He had already gone to work, my ex had already gone to work, so he took their vehicle that he and his brother shared, so I had to take his brother to work. He refused to get up in the morning, so we got up really late, left really late, and we had about 5 minutes to get somewhere that takes 15 minutes to get to. So I decided to take a back road so I could hopefully speed and not get pulled over. So I was doing probably 90 miles an hour down this gravel road, and at one point in the road it changes from gravel to pavement for a few feet and back to gravel. And apparently when you're going really fast and you go from pavement to gravel, you fishtail. And that's what I did. I fishtailed, I tried to control it and I couldn't, and we ended up in a ditch. We slid probably 30 feet with the nose of my car in the ditch and the back end of my car sticking into the road. And because of the angle that we were at, I couldn't get out of the ditch. So I had to drive through the ditch for a little while. I have no idea how long it was. And then we went to work, or I took him to work, and he actually apparently enjoyed it. He said that he thought that what happened was fun and it gave him a huge adrenaline rush and all this stuff. I was terrified. I screamed. And it also messed up my car a little bit. I had a dent under my driver's side door from where we slid. And his family and my family both noticed it. But I lied and said that it was like that when I bought it, so that I wouldn't get yelled at or made fun of. And for whatever reason, they believed me. I wouldn't have believed me, but they did. So that was all fine and dandy. And shortly after that, I was in another accident. I wouldn't really call it an accident so much because my car didn't get messed up, but it was still, it could have been really, really bad. I was on my way to a football game for the college I was attending. I was in the color guard there. So we had to be up really early and go meet at our practice field and get ready to go to the game. This game's a little laggy. I wasn't lagging until I came over here. Anyway, I had to go to the practice field, and I was running late, as usual. I'm never anywhere on time. And you'll get points if you are late. And when you accumulate a certain number of points, they'll take you out of the show for a week, and you just have to sit on the sidelines. So I definitely didn't want to be late. So I might have been to the busiest road on campus. It was raining. I slowed down to stop, and I didn't stop. I hydroplaned, and I thought for sure that I was going to go straight into this road and get plowed in my driver's side by some vehicle. But I didn't, because I managed to swerve. Wow, this guy came all the way around for me. I managed to swerve and go up onto the sidewalk instead, so I didn't hydroplane, my car didn't get messed up, and everything was fine. Except that I was freaked out for the rest of the game. I was like shaking when I got to practice, and I couldn't even control my flags. My hands were shaking so badly. Thought I almost died. Now there's a hole. Thank you. Shortly after that, I think this was in a different vehicle because my car blew up. That's a story for another time. It wasn't really my fault. It was the shitty dealership that sold it to me's fault. But anyway, I was on my way home from work. Once again, it was raining. I was going downhill around a huge curve, and I got on my brakes a little bit, trying to prevent myself from hydroplaning, not realizing at the time how it really worked. And of course, I hydroplaned, and this time, I hydroplaned into someone's yard, narrowly missing their parked car. Thankfully, I didn't hit their car, and I didn't hit anything else. And no one was around to see it either, so that was good. I pulled out my phone for a second, texted my coworker, who is now my fiance, about what happened, and drove along on my merry way, like nothing had ever happened. So that was a really fun one as well. Oh no, not a witch. Can't do the witches. Oh, this leads to nothing. You're lava, but I'm sure go back this way. What was the next thing? Probably. I guess the next thing would have been when my car got hit. So that would have been in 2013. I had just moved to a new city with my fiance. That's probably the love I heard. He was at home because he was supposed to go to work that night, and I was at my sister's house. We were sitting upstairs getting ready to watch a movie, and all of a sudden we heard a loud crash outside. So we looked out of the window, and we saw a vehicle speeding away. They backed up and sped away. That witch girl. Oh no. Notice me. She's gonna do it. She's gonna do it. I did it. Now I'm getting raped by a skelly. No. Stop. Let me celebrate my victory. Oh, is there another one? Good God. I thought that was a spider jockey for a minute. And the worst part of that is I wasn't going to park there. I was going to park in the driveway, and for whatever reason, I decided that I should park on the street. I have no idea why, but I did, and that led to a hit and run. The person drove away. We went outside, saw them driving away, but we couldn't see their license plate. I told my fiance, and he came over and ended up quitting work that night because we were planning on quitting anyway. We called the police. They came, took a report, and ultimately ended up doing nothing. They said they would call me back. They never called me back. Didn't do anything. And then we spent 2 hours, probably longer than that even, driving around looking for their car. I have a piece of their car in my car to this day. That's probably like where my road rage really started, was that asshole. And they had to be texting or drunk or something, because it's a one-way street, and I was literally the only car parked in the road. Like, there's no reason. I wonder if I can get to on this side. There's no reason for them to have hit me. Absolutely no reason. Yet they managed to swerve over. Oh, yes I can. In that exact spot, and hit my car. So that was great. After that, it was a while before anything else really happened. We moved back closer to home recently, within the last 6 months, we were on our way back. I just picked up my fiance from work. It was really foggy out. Shut up, cat. Shut up, cat. Okay. Anyway, we were on our way back. It was really foggy. And all of a sudden, a wild deer appeared. Except it wasn't really a wild deer because it was dead. Someone had already hit it. Yet I also managed to hit it. Because the way it looked, if I swerved to avoid it, I was going to end up clipping it because I was already so close to it. Like, I was there before I even knew what was happening. So, I hit it full on. It didn't damage my car too badly, just like the underbody, undercarriage, whatever that's called. Oh, hello. Really? A bucket? That means that somebody's been here. Anyway, it didn't really damage it too badly. It just got scratched up on the front a little bit. Oh, I hear you. Where you at? I heard you running. Oh, there they are. They went down. Okay, try to make a gapple real quick. Anyway, so we drove home. I was really afraid that there were going to be blood and guts on my car, so I made him get out and check it for me. But there weren't. It was fine. Okay, I see your name. I see your name. Coming for you. And then there's one more thing that happened. That would have been the most recent thing. I was parked outside of the courthouse while my fiance was inside dealing with his suspended license and ticket and whatever else. And some girl, well, first of all, I had parallel parked and I left like enough room in front of me that there shouldn't be room for another vehicle. There was, but it was barely enough. Like, if I saw that parking spot, I would not have tried to park there. No way. Oh, hello. Hello. Yes! Aha! Outplayed, son. Minecraft physics for the win. Did I get his head? Yes. But I have no gold. Anyway. Can't talk and PvP at the same time. So I was parallel parked. I left barely enough room for anyone to be able to park there. And this dumb bitch decides that she has enough room and that looks like a good parking spot. So this dumb bitch tries to pull in, backs up, pulls out, backs up, pulls out, backs up, pulls out like 15 times trying to fit in this spot. Why wouldn't you just go and find another spot at that point? Like, really? But no, she has to have this spot. And I was on the phone at the time, and I was also in my pajamas, so I definitely did not want to have to get out of the car. And this bitch, sure enough, backs into me. I knew it was gonna fucking happen. I just really didn't want it to. This dumb bitch backs into me, finishes parking, gets out of her car, makes full-on eye contact with me, and then fucking walks away into the courthouse. Like, what? Just walks away. Like nothing happened. Makes eye contact with me, knows that I saw her hit me, and walks away like nothing happened. So, I just waited. I was hoping that he was gonna get back before she came out. I took a picture of her license plate, and literally when she was parked, I say literally way too much. She was so close to me that her back bumper was touching the front of my car. Do I have my boots on still? Okay. So anyway, unfortunately, my fiance did not make it out before she came back out. Yes! Oh yeah, gold. Is that enough, though? And I didn't really know what to do. I didn't want to get out of the car and, like, confront her because, oh god, no. I'm not a very confrontational person. No! God damn it. Just trying to run away so I can make a head. Oh well, GG. Anyway, I'll go ahead and finish my story. I didn't want to get out of the car and confront her because I'm not a confrontational person. I keep to myself. I'm very shy. I don't like to talk to people. And like I said, I was in my pajamas. I hadn't taken a shower. Like, I just got up really early in the morning to come get him. And then we had to stop by there so he could pay one of his tickets. So this bitch comes back out, makes eye contact with me again, gets in her car, pulls forward, backs up, pulls forward, backs up, and fucking hits me again. Like, seriously? Seriously. You have to fucking be kidding me. You hit me not once, not 3 times, because you're not that stupid apparently, but twice. This dumb bitch hits me twice. And I'd never been in like a real accident like that with another person, so I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if I should call the police. And once again, I'm in my pajamas and looking all nasty. I didn't really want to have to talk to the police. So I just let it go, and she sped away after she hit me that second time anyway. I waited for my fiance to come back outside. He was really angry that I didn't do anything about it, but I took a picture of her license plate and like I saw what damage she had done. It was just a couple scratches, but I didn't really care because my car was already fucked up. Like the whole back end was fucked up from the hit and run. We have it zip tied back together, and the front was messed up from the deer anyway. It wasn't like torn up, it was just scratched. But I didn't really know what to do. Like, is that something you call 911 for? I didn't know, so... But I was smart enough to take down her license plate number, and I was willing to call the police after that. But he was really mad, and we didn't end up doing anything about it. We just let her go. But next time, I know. And I will get her. I will. Anyway, thank you guys all again thank you guys for watching again. I will see you guys all again next time. Maybe I will be able to post another video tonight where I actually win. I will see you all again next time. Thanks so much. Bye bye.